Alrighty. Sorry about the little delay. Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my second and final video of the night. This time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and hit that subscribe button down below. On this channel, all my other channels, which are in my pants, down in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never, ever, 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 ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, do it right now, motherfuckers. And that's pretty much it. Sorry, I got my nose is congested. My throat hurts. Because I ate something. I didn't eat something really. Bleh. My throat's like bleh, right now. I think something didn't agree with me. Like, bleh, he's gonna puke. So did all that. So I didn't mean to gross you guys out, but it is what it is. But that's all. That's pretty much I gotta say about that. But I'm better now. I'm doing okay. Just my throat's like shot right now. So if I go clear my throat a little bit, that's just because the mushroom barley soup is still trying to come out. But I'm not gonna puke on air. But it is what it is. But anyway. Alright, so this is video number 2 right here on the Killer of Demons channel. Thank you all for watching. I'm your host, your tribal god, Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching right here on the Killer of Demons channel on this late Friday night. It's Friday. Gotta get done on Friday. So this Friday, late Friday night, April the 8th, 2022, if you're watching from somewhere else. It is now April the 9th, 2022, as we start the first week of... Excuse me. We start the first week... I can't talk now, see, I'm sorry. So the first weekend of April, we got Palm Sunday weekend. We got Palm Sunday on Sunday. And I know the trolls are going to be having fun on Sunday. Because that's their favorite holiday. Palm Sunday, if you will. And that's pretty much it. And then next weekend is Easter, so playing with your eggs and all that stuff, but it is what it is. But that's that. So hope you have a great weekend, everybody. And if not, well, fuck you. And that's pretty much it. All right, before we get to the Smackdown Rampage review for tonight. Check out my rant I did earlier today, just about YouTube, being YouTube, and all the, it's just a bad website, another rant. I've done so many rants on YouTube. It's just, wait for it, legendary, but, just another rant about just this website just caters to trolls. It's the same fucking shit for the last 10, 13 years. Same fucking shit. They don't crack down on these fucking trolls at all. They just let them run the asylum. And people get hurt, they get doxxed, they get this and that. And, people get hurt, families get torn apart and this and that. Friendships end because of stupidity, stupid fucking drama. And I don't want to be part of that, so I'm just going to do my own thing on here. And I'm not going to give two shits about all the fucking people, these so-called real people, make 6,000 fucking fake accounts of me or anybody else. And then, they say something, and then it comes back to me and like, what did you say that? I'm like, I didn't say that. If it doesn't come from the horse's mouth, then it's probably fake. So it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. So check out the video down below in the description box on the PG Rants channel, the one and only legendary rant channel. Because my rants are legendary and you can't do anything about it. Because you can't you can't out-rant me. It is what it is. Well, that's it. So, check it out down below. Alright. That's it. That's out of the way. Now, let's talk about some baseball for a little bit before we get to wrestling. Baseball tonight! Yes! Oh, well, for you Yankee fans out there, you get the golf clap today because, you got a cheap win with that stupid fucking second base rule. I fucking hate that rule. Guy on second base in the extra innings is so stupid. Thought they were gonna abolish it this season, did they? No. Why? Why? Why didn't they abolish it? Oh, because it helps the game. Bullshit, it helps the game. Helps the other team win easily. Stupid rule. I hope it's gone next year. I really hope it's gone next year. Fuck this shit. But that's all I gotta say about that. Well, yeah, so the Yankees won 6-5. Pretty damn good game with the Red Sox, which is always fun. Yeah, so the Red Sox get a whoop-de-damn-do win. Not the Red Sox. The Yankees get a whoop-de-goddamn-do win. And Josh Donaldson, the new Yankee, got the winning run. Whoop-de-goddamn-do. Yankees still suck. But it is what it is. And on the other side of the fence, the New York Mets. Woo! Yes! Well, they had a delay at the beginning of the game for the fucking lights. I mean, really, Washington? You can't fix your fucking lights? Can't even fix the fucking person that's in the fucking White House? Anyway, so the Mets survived that. Then a rain delay near the end of the game. But still, the Mets won 7-3 over the Washington assholes. Because that's what they are. Fucking assholes. Another fucking Met gets hit today. Fucking Lindor got hit in the fucking mouth. And if it wasn't for the fucking C-flap, the little flap on the fucking helmet, he would have had a broken jaw. Or worse. What is up with these fucking pitchers? Oh, they say, I can't grip the baseball. It just flew out of my hand. Bullshit. Just your mechanics suck. And you want to put all our players on the fucking injury list. You hit Alonso in the face yesterday. Then you hit McCann, not once, but twice. In the foot, then in the shoulder. Almost the same freaking area that Alonso got hit. What is wrong with you fucking assholes? And fucking, I gotta give Buck Showalter so much fucking credit tonight, because he went out there as soon as Lindor got hit. It was like, motherfucker, you son of a bitch! I was like, that's what I want from a fucking manager. Get out there and tell it like it is. Get that motherfucking pitcher out of there, which he did. Good. Get him out. The pitcher's like, I didn't mean to do it. Bullshit. I just fell. But you instigated it. Even though Buck instigated it, but it's what it is. But still, after Buck came out, you were still, yerp, after the benches were clearing, yerp, get the fuck out of here. And I'm glad the umpires got him out of there. But see, this is the New York Mets. The old Mets, back in '86, you know what Davey Johnson would have done? He would have, next inning, the first guy up, bing, right in the head. But this ain't the same old Mets. This is Buck Showalter baseball Mets, baby. Even though, Buck Showalter is a great manager and he would have probably retaliated, but I don't want suspensions right now. I don't need suspensions and fucking fines and shit like that. No. 2 games into the season, we're going to get a suspension. A 20-game suspension. Come on now. But Lindor's fine. They took x-rays of his jaw. Fine. He passed concussion protocol. It's good. I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow. That's up to him, and that's up to Bucky Showalter. I can't even say his name. Buck Showalter. But still. These fucking pictures are headhunting. Especially the Mets. Why? Because you can't throw a baseball. I was thinking that tonight Max Scherzer would at least maybe a little bit of sweet chin music. No, he didn't have to. Even though Max Scherzer didn't really pitch a good game tonight, 3 fucking runs. But still, pretty decent game. Got the win for the Mets. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Marte, fucking beast. And who? Hey, Robbie Cano, don't you know? The resurrection of Robbie Cano, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that lasts, but you know it is, but it's what it is. But yeah, so the Mets won 7-3. And that was it, you know, but Apple TV, you guys suck. Holy shit, that commentary was so fucking bad. It felt like I was watching a fucking minor league game. Holy crap. So bad. Chris Young, former Met, by the way, doing color commentary or whatever he's doing. Then you had 2 chicks who barely even know the game of baseball. Who the fuck hire these fucking people? It was so bad. I had to mute the TV and put on the radio, which is much better. I had to hear the legend himself, Howie Rose and Wayne Randazzo. That was better. Fuck Apple TV. Why is games on Apple TV with people that don't know the game of baseball, except for like one guy? 2 chicks on the play-by-play, plus the dugout person. Goes in the dugout or goes in the stands like, oh, this and this, we're an inside reporter. Get her out. And she looked pretty nice, but, get her out. I mean, come on. I can't stand it. And what's worse is, if you're a Yankee fan, half your games are on Amazon Prime. So, I don't know. You might get Michael Kay and company, but, if I was a Yankee fan, I'm like, fuck Amazon Prime. I'd rather go listen to WFAN 660 in New York with, the legend, so-called legend himself, John Sterling. It is hard, it is far, it is gone. Okay. I hate when he says that, but it is what it is. But all I gotta say about tonight, to all you, Yankee fans, even though you won, but all I gotta say is, the Mets win! Yes! Alright, Mets are 2-0. First place and number 1 in the National League. I know it's 2 games, but that's what it is. Alright, so the Mets go tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with Chris Bassett on the mound. That should be good. First Met appearance. So that's good. I hope Bassett just annihilates them tomorrow. Good chance the Mets could go either win 3 or 4 or sweep these motherfuckers. And then go to Philly, and then that's a little bit dicey then. Because we got Carrasco on Sunday. I don't have faith in that guy. And then Taiwan Walker on Monday in Philly. No. So, it is what it is. But at least we see the soon-to-be GOAT himself, Tyler McGill, on Tuesday, and then Scherzer on Wednesday. But still, great win for the Mets. Glad that Lindor is fine. But there's really got to be something done with these headhunting fucking pitchers. Sad. And what Apple TV is even worse, because I was showing it 50 freaking times, and I was laughing every time I saw it. Even though I was cringing half the time too, because you don't want to see anybody get hit in the face or anything with a baseball like that. Especially like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to your face. Ooh, cringe. Oh God. But I digress. And we'll move on. So that's it. That's it for the baseball. That's pretty much it. But Mets won today. I'm happy. It is what it is. All right. Let's get to the chat before we get to our next little topic, and then we'll get to the review. All right. We got Kenneth Calf in the chat. Kenny. Look, Kenny. You could be on my show, but I'm not giving you a fucking wrench. I'm not gonna acknowledge you. That's it. You be respectful in my forum or get the fuck out. Because I hear from the other members of the prophecy that you've been talking shit in other chat rooms about us. So if you don't stop, I'm gonna ban you from all my channels. Okay? So stop talking shit behind the scenes to other people like YR or whoever it is you talk to. They're irrelevant. We don't care about them. We care about ourselves. We talk wrestling here. We talk whatever we want. We don't talk behind other people's backs and shit. Alright? So, that's all I'm gonna say. That's your warning. Either talk wrestling or get the fuck out. Or I'm gonna ban you. And if you don't like it, fuck you. That's it. Alright, we got Felicia in the chat. What's up, girl? My Nubian queen. Felicia in the chat says, sup, Peter? Well, what's up to you? Same to me. No, I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing pretty good, too, on this late Friday night. Hope you enjoy the weekend. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright. Alright, let me get to this review. And let's not waste any more time, because we got lots to talk about tonight, and that's it. Alright. But, like I said, before I get to that, I want to address something. I heard it through the grapevine. That's people saying that the prophecy's still not real. So it's just me, Nick. Thank you. It's me, Nick, Lauren, Prince Idol, Max Lethal. There's like 4 or 5 people in the same fucking chat. Not really true, because there are others that come on my show, like Felicia. Bio sometimes comes in. Alejandro Klotzer comes in every once in a while. The prophecy is not like 5 people. It's endless. They don't need to be on my show. They got other things to do. If I want to talk to Lauren, Nick, and Prince, and they want to come in the chat, that's fine. It's whatever they want. But still, the prophecy is real. And you can't stop it. No matter how hard you try. It's like that song by Motionless in White. We may be defeated, but we're here to stay. Forever and always. So you may think you defeated us. Go on your merry way. Oh, we defeated Gilmore, this and that. We did this and that. I'm still here, motherfuckers. The prophecy is still here, and we'll be here till the day all of us die. Which it won't be anytime soon. So, we're going to be on here for a very long time. And if YouTube died tomorrow, we'll go to Twitch. We'll go somewhere else. But I know you'll follow us because that's what you do. That's what you do. You rotate on my cock and then rotate on everybody else in the prophecy. That has nothing to do with this crappy drama. It is what it is. We're done with that. We're moving on. You still want to fucking stalk us? You want to be obsessed with us? That's fine. That's all you can do, is obsess and make 6,000 fake accounts, because you people have no life. We have lives. We work. We have jobs. We make the money. What do? Sit at home on your Commodore 64 computer? Jack off the fucking gay porn or whatever. With your tiny little cocks. And that's it. You fantasize about us. Straight up. Get the fuck off the internet. Get a life. Get a job. Get some actual pussy for once. Fucking virgins, man. It is what it is. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, I'm trying to do something. Now my thing is not working, but okay, I'll do it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. All right, but that is what it is. All right, Lauren's here, but she's in secret. Lauren's here, so I'll say hello to Lauren, even though she's watching. I know, but she's still recovering from her procedure, if you will. But she was in, on various chat rooms today, It is what it is. Well, I hope you get better, and then, when you feel like coming back, come on back strong. That's all I gotta say about that. Have a great weekend, too. That's it. Same for Felicia as well. And to Nick and Prince, and everybody in the prophecy, I hope you guys have a great weekend. That's all that matters. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, let's get to some wrestling, and it's time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown and AEW Rampage review for April the 7th, 2022. Alright, so Smackdown and Rampage tonight. Rampage was damn fucking good. Smackdown, not so much. As always, Smackdown kind of, even though Smackdown had Roman Reigns' next step, what's next with him, and, just the same stuff with Roman. Roman wants more, but we'll get to that in a minute. But Smackdown, I felt, just didn't look good. Not that great. But Rampage, I think this is probably the best Rampage in a while. I'll get to that right now, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so Rampage, once again, emanated from the Agganis Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. And this week, at the start of the show, let me get to the start of the show here. My notes went away. Right, so our commentary team this week, as always, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Mr. Red Hook Brother, Taz, Red Hook Brother. We got Taz, the FTW champion Ricky Starks, Chris Jericho. But for our first match, we had Lord William Regal on commentary, as we start off right away with the fire and the pyro going off, then we go right to the ring, because a little less talk and a lot more action in AEW. It is what it is. So we start off with match number 1, Trent Beretta of the Best Friends. Give me a hug. He takes on Mr. Bryan Danielson. Yes! Who came up basically by himself. No mention of Moxley, because Moxley was taking on Wheeler Yuta later on. So the Blackpool Combat Club in action tonight. And this match with Trent Beretta, pretty good. Not bad, but pretty good. Starts off with a feeling out process. I like that. Then they go right to some mat wrestling. Then Trent with a shot to face drops Bryan. So it's like, oh, you want to go that way, you want to get a little more technical, okay. So Danielson gets a boot up in the corner. And grabs a guillotine choke. Beretta then gets out of it with a suplex. Then he sends Bryan to the outside. But we get the good old switch. The heel comes back on the outside. Danielson tries for a suicide dive, but gets pulled out of mid-air. Ouch. Then Danielson reverses a whip into the steps, and Danielson sends Trent Beretta into the steps, like neck first, because how Trent Beretta has that spinal stenosis neck surgery he had a while back. So we get all that, no one's probably cringing, because, that's her boy and everything, Trenty locks, of course. We come back from break. Danielson suplexes Trent over and busting out some jumping jacks, like, oh, look at me. I'm Bryan Danielson, gonna do some jumping jacks. Anyway, he goes for, Bryan hits a reverse capture suplex for a near fall. Then he locks in a cravat with knees to face. Ow. Then he goes for a move. Trent slips out of the move, tries for strong zero. He hits it, but goes for it, and he settled for a near fall off a sunset flip. And then Danielson misses the running knee in the corner, which allowed Trent Beretta to hit a tornado DDT for a near fall. Trent goes up top, but gets crotched. Nuts! Danielson goes for a belly-to-belly suplex, and Trent reverses into a cross-body for a near fall. Then we get a half-and-half suplex into a running lariat. Gets another near fall on Bryan, who comes right back up with the Buzaki knee. Then he picks up Trent, hits the Gotch-style power driver, circa Mr. Minoru Suzuki, and I'll get to him in a minute. Then just stomps to the face, and basically was it. Bryan locks in a little bell lock, and Trent was unconscious. So the referee's like, ring the bell! That's it. So Bryan Danielson gets the win in about a little over 13 and a half minutes. And a pretty decent match. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we move on from there. So the Blackpool Combat Club, once again, shows its dominance. And Regal was pleased. And that's it. Alright, we go to the back, where we send for the man! No, not Macho Man Randy Savage. But we send for the man, Hook, who is, in the back, and, Mr. Danhausen, I will curse you! Trolls. Mr. Danhausen pops out of a trash can, tries to curse him, and Hook's like... eating his fucking chips. He walks away again, and then Danhausen somehow grabbed. I don't think he might have dropped the chips. He takes the chips, start eating them, thinking they might be his source of power or something like that. Popeye had spinach. Hook has Fritos or something, or like Cheetos, or some type of chips. I don't know, maybe potato chips. I don't know. So that was kind of weird, but still funny. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. I'm just waiting for Mr. Danhausen to have his fucking debut match. But don't let him get destroyed by Hook. I mean, let him have a match on Dark or Elevation before he gets fucking buried by Hook. Come on. But I like where it's going. I just can't wait for the match. It's gonna be freaking insane, but it is what it is. And we move on. Alright. Then we go to the ring where, I think they were in the ring. Were they in the ring? I think they were in the ring. But anyway, we get the Men of the Year coming out. Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. They come out for a chat. The TNT champion, Scorpio Sky, says he has dropped the open challenge because he wants to do the right thing and defend it like a champion. He says, no one has beaten me in 394, well, now 395 days, But then the nuclear heat couple themselves, Sammy Guevara, the Spanish god, and Little Miss Wannabe Page, Ty Conti come out. They call Lambert a piece of shit, sexist, which he is, which translates to damn Lambert in Portuguese. Okay. And Lambert, who was out there with them, basically doesn't like hearing about what the two of them do in their bedroom. I don't need to know that either. But Sammy wants a match. He still wants that match with Scorpio Sky for the TNT belt. Whenever that is, we're probably at Battle of the Belts. Who knows? But anyway, Ethan Page doesn't think much of the idea and hopes his daughter doesn't want to be like Ty Conti. I hope not. But, a girl can dream. Sammy then says they're going to do this every freaking week until they get their match. And basically wait to see what they have planned for next week. I can only imagine what's going to happen next week. Like Ty Conti's going to strip and show her boobs? I don't know. I mean, that's all good and dandy for us guys, but, don't have Sammy Guevara, like strip down to his underwear and, flash his cock or something like that. No. But, yeah, I mean, this storyline, this feud is just, And the fans don't even like Sammy Guevara anymore. He's like true heel now. It feels like Edge and Lita all over again, just minus the live sex celebration and shit. I mean, they kind of, not sort of had a Paige Brad Maddox moment with the the TNT title and everything like that. And then Cody's in the Cody said in an interview, it's like Sammy Guevara's a prick. Well, he is, because he's desecrating the TNT title. Kind of like how Paige desecrated the NXT women's title, the old one before they changed it. Yeah, it's just these two, people in love, and they're just getting nuclear heat for all the shit they're doing, and they're in their 20s, almost early 30s. They're young and stupid. That's a great tag team, by the way. Young and stupid. They used to be in CCW. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens next week, probably on Rampage. And that's all I gotta say about it. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. By the way, speaking of Rampage next week, live edition of Rampage next week at a special start time of 7 o'clock. I don't even know what's on at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. No, wait. Rampage, well, what's gonna happen at 8? What's on at 8 on TNT next week? Is it basketball? The playoffs start? Why is Rampage on at 7? I guess you want to get more bang for your buck next week. No pun intended with the Bucks, of course. But I don't know why Rampage is at 7. Okay. And then next Saturday night they're live again, but at 8 o'clock for Battle of the Belts. So part 2. Or part 3, depending on, well, I would say part 2 because part 1 is I believe is in Garland, Texas. Because I know Battle of the Belts is in Garland. So I think Friday night and Saturday night are in Garland, Texas. So, of course, Wednesday night is in New Orleans, Louisiana. So, but yeah, Rampage next week live at 7 o'clock. So a lot of people will be doing their early, after Smackdown, people will be doing their reactions like at 10 o'clock at night. Instead of like 11:15, 11:30, or in my case, 12. Or 12:30. But it is what it is. Alright, so we move on from the Sammy Guevara crap. Alright, then we hear from Chris Jericho that QT Marshall is Chris Jericho's Sports Entertainer of the Week. Okay, for I guess on his taste of colognes and BMWs. Okay. Oh, as Bull Cannon said on Night Court. Okay. That's a good show. I don't think Bull from Night Court is alive. I think he's dead. I think. Anyway, we'll move on. Alright, this match number... I think it's match number 2. But anyway, get to our next match. We have, speaking of QT Marshall comes out, and he takes on our good friend, Prince Idol's cousin, Swerve Strickland, or Shane Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. Whose house? Swerve's house. And, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Match was alright. Nothing great. I think you know who's gonna win here, but anyway, QT shoulders Swerve down to start. Starts doing the pose of Swerve. To get back up, Swerve grabs a head scissors, rolls into a jackknife cover for a near fall. QT throws him over the top rope, but Swerve sticks the landing, and it was good. Perfect 10. We go to break, come back. Swerve hits a running forearm into the middle rope. Elbow between the shoulders. That's a mouthful. Then a pop-up right hand rocks Swerve, but he blocks the diamond cutter, because it's not the Gilmore cutter, QT, you can't do it. He blocks the diamond cutter, kicks the knee out, then hits the rolling flatliner, which sets up the house call. 1, 2, 3. Shane Swerve Strickland gets the win in about 6 minutes. So, yeah. Swerve game, and that's it. Thank you for watching. And, Taz and Ricky Starks were talking shit about Swerve and the whole thing that happened on Dynamite where they were fighting in the back, and then Keith Lee put Powerhouse Hobbs to a wall. So, don't know what's going to happen with that situation. Well, afterwards, we'll get to the post-match. Post-match, Ricky Starks issues a challenge to face Swerve and Keith Lee in New Orleans on Dynamite. So, we finally get this tag team match I thought would have been last week or even this week on Rampage, but now we're going to get it on Dynamite from New Orleans, Louisiana. What are you doing there, Wrestling Cat? How you doing? She's sleeping. She's like... she's cute. But anyway, we move on from that. Alright, so we'll see what happens with Team Taz and Swerve and Keith Lee on Dynamite this Wednesday night. Alright, then we get a video on Marina Shafir, so, who's going to be taking on Jade Cargill, I believe, I think it's next week, for, I assume, the TBS title, and we'll see if Jade can go 30-0. I think she will, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I believe this is match number 3. Match number 3, another qualifying match in the Owen Hart Women's Tournament. We had Willow Nightingale, who we saw on Supercard of Honor, taking on Mercedes Martinez for the interim Ring of Honor Women's Championship, which Mercedes Martinez won. Now she faces Deonna Purrazzo at a later date. Good match there. But Willow Nightingale is on the program, and she's going to be taking on Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen in Jacksonville, Florida. It was an okay match. You know, Red Velvet's getting a little bit better. We're going to know who's running the women's division. Bryan Danielson and Kenny. But it is what it is. Willow grabs a rope at the start, takes Velvet down with a shoulder block. Velvet comes right back with some shots to the face in the corner. Willow runs her over again, but then goes up top, misses a moonsault. And then Velvet comes back with some strikes, then some running knees to the back. Then she hits Just Desserts, whatever that is, for a near fall. To get back up, Willow hits the Pounce! Period. Which sets up the Cannonball for a near fall. But Velvet manages to kick Willow away, and a spinning kick to the head, or I think that her finisher. She gets a win in a little over 5 minutes and change. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so Red Velvet qualifies for the women's tournament. And gonna get a few more matches in the women's and men's tournament, because we already had the men's tournament, which Samoa Joe is now qualified for. So we're gonna get more qualifying matches on Dynamite this week, maybe on Rampage. I don't think on Saturday with Battle of the Belts next week. But yeah, so more qualifying matches than the actual tournament begins May the 11th in New York City, Long Island, at the Nassau Mausoleum. I know, hopefully, I don't know, but I think Lauren's going to go there, because she lives right around there. I would go, but I don't have the money and a ticket and a way to get home. But I'm not taking the LIRR at 12 o'clock at night. No, sir. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, Pepsi. It's when you drink Pepsi, guys, you make the girls go, oh, shit! But it is what it is. I got a caseload of Pepsi in the fridge, and I got a caseload of Monster in the fridge, too. And some Gatorade, too. I balled today in my paycheck. Holy crap. You know, it was ordered beforehand, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, got some extra food today, and then you have to go to the goddamn supermarket. Bought it off Amazon for cheap. Well, I don't know how cheap it was, but it is what it is. Bought a little bit of food for the week, and then probably go back. Maybe go tomorrow get some cold cuts, because I didn't get cold cuts from Amazon. And I could have, but it's not deli meat cold cuts that I like. So I got that. I'm gonna get some beef patties too from me and the missus. So it is what it is. We're gonna have a good weekend, and you should too. All right, so Red Velvet qualifies for the women's tournament, and that's pretty much it for that. So pretty decent match. I give 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then we get an interview. We get a promo from the premier athlete Tony Nese, of all people. Tony Nese. He's not happy with the lack of enthusiasm for his introduction. I guess on Rampage, I don't know. And he wants to know when he's going to get some respect. Then smart Mark Sterling, they know each other pretty well. He comes in to offer some legal representation, and Nese is like, Well, we do work in Creator Pro, right? And Wrestle Pro. Two former guys from Long Island. Put them together. Let's go. Let's do it. Well, as Paul Sanders says, let's do it. So, yeah. I'd love to see Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling back together. Feel like Creator Pro all over again. But it is what it is. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we get a, is this the main event? I think it's the main event. Yes. Alright, so we get the, the main event stuff from Bismarck Henry. With Wheeler Utah, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. He's going to be taking on John Moxley. So, Utah talks about getting closer and closer to defeating Moxley, and he says tonight he's going to do it. But Moxley promises to wreck Utah because this is a fight instead of pure rules. So we'll see what happens with that. So, Mark Henry says his catchphrase, I think we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event. So we get to this match. Epic! This match was awesome and really, really made Wheeler Utah into a star tonight. There's a lot of people like, oh, Wheeler Utah's a midget, he sucks. But tonight, holy shit. In the last couple of weeks, great. I mean, he is really taking people to the limit. Tonight was just another reason why a lot of people should really look at Wheeler Utah. So anyway, so the Pure Wrestling title is not on the line, but this match was barbaric. Holy shit. Hardcore. Remember how Moxley said on Dynamite, it's like, it's going to be raining blood? Well, Wheeler Utah was busted wide open. Blood just pouring out of his fucking face. Crimson Mask. Oof. He got the shit beat out of him. But anyway, it's also with Utah getting being smart. Dives off the steps to take Moxley down during his entrance. They go into the crowd. Utah keeps control. Moxley then snaps off a suplex as they get back in. Then the bell finally rings. And Moxley just beats the crap out of him with another suplex. Then some chops. Very don't do anything because Utah gets pissed. He comes back with a 1905 atomic drop. And then Utah sent to the floor and then into the steps. Ouch. As we go to break, we come back. Somehow Wheeler Utah's busted wide open. I don't know how he got busted open. Maybe unless he got thrown into the steps head first and bladed. I don't know. So get back in the ring. Utah's getting to the ropes to escape a Boston Crab. Then he starts fighting back. Moxley gets sent to the outside for a big splash through the announcer's table. Well, the ring announcer's table, not the regular announce table. That's on the stage. To go back in, Utah grabs a backslide circa 1921 for a near fall. Then he hits Bryan Danielson's stomps, beating the shit out of fucking Moxley. Then Moxley comes back with that old, that shotgun King Kong lariat of his. Goes for the cover, gets a near fall. Then he starts biting at the cut. You sick fuck. But Wheeler Utah's dripping blood. Goes up top. Goes for a dive. And Moxley kicks him in the gut. Then the paradigm shift. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Moxley gets the win. Well, actually, hits the paradigm shift. Sorry, I skipped ahead. He hits the paradigm shift for a near fall. Moxley what? Goes to the Bulldog choke because nothing else worked. But Utah misses the running boot, which allows him to grab his own Bulldog choke. Moxley escapes. Then Moxley hits some hard elbow shots. Then he sets up the Regal running knee. Then a spike paradigm shift. Gets a near fall. So Moxley's like, damn it, I can't beat this guy. So Moxley grabs the Bulldog choke, and Utah passes out from where he blood loss and getting choked out, Brillo. And that's pretty much it. So Moxley gets the win in a little over 12.5 minutes. Great match. I'll give it 3.5. Getting really close to 4, but I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Bryan Danielson and Regal come out. And Moxley's just looking at Utah and was like, this motherfucker almost beat me. So, yeah, they come, so Danielson and Regal come in. And then Utah's kind of like, he's 3-on-1. It's like, come on! kick my ass, come on! So he was like, huh? But Regal's like, good match, lad. Good match, lad. So, they shake hands, and that ends the show. So a lot of people on Twitter are like, oh, Yuta's in the club now. I assume he is now, because they shook hands. So, I mean, it's not official yet, but I think he's going, I already said he's going to go be in the Blackpool Combat Club. Because they're ready getting rid of him in the Best Friends. And then him and Trent Beretta are going to start a feud and nobody cares about. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it for that. So, great match. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty damn good almost said Dynamite. Pretty good Rampage tonight. So I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Just good shit. And that's pretty much it. Alright, one note from Rampage. This Wednesday night, on the program from New Orleans, we're going to have a slobber knocker for the Ring of Honor television title. The newly crowned Ring of Honor TV champion Minoru Suzuki, the king of Japan. He's taking on Samoa Joe. Holy fucking shit! I think I need a new pair of underwear. Holy crap, when I heard that announcement, I almost exploded in my pants. Holy crap. I can't wait for that match. It's going to be fucking epic. I think they're going to give it to Joe because I think Suzuki's going back to Japan. So, well, sucks to be you. Only held it for a couple weeks. But yeah, Joe's gonna win the belt, and then he's gonna be back and forth between Ring of Honor and AEW. So there you go. But I guarantee you this, ladies and gentlemen, we will see another Punk Joe match. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be fucking epic. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so Wednesday night, Suzuki Joe for the Ring of Honor TV title. I think all of us are going to need a new pair of shorts after that match. Holy shit. And another note, AEW and New Japan kind of made a deal that AEW Dynamite and I believe Rampage are going to be on New Japan World. That's interesting. With Japanese commentary. That's good. More for your buck. Well, in my case, more nothing for your buck, because I get New Japan for free, so. Because I'm nice like that, and I have connections. Mr. Miyamoto gets it from me for free. With a side order of hot Asian chicks. But it is what it is. So that's it. So yeah, so AEW is going to be on New Japan World. With Japanese commentary. I don't know if it's going to be the same Japanese commentary from the Japan side, not, Kevin Kelly and anybody, who wants to hear Kevin Kelly doing AEW Dynamite, or AEW commentary for, freaking Dynamite and Rampage. Like, hey, we got Excalibur here, we don't need Kevin Kelly, get out of here, you hermaphrodite. But it is what it is. Alright, so once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for Rampage, pretty damn good, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's move on from here. Alright, so let's go to Smackdown. And Smackdown was, well, not that great, but it is what it is. Alright, so Smackdown emanated from the, I can't even pronounce this word, Pfizer, I gotta say Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or as our good friend Alice Cooper would say, Milwaukee, which means the good land. If you Wayne's World 1 reference. Alright, this is a Smackdown after WrestleMania. And what happened with the Raw and Smackdown after WrestleMania this week? I know Raw got over 2 million hits. 2 million hits. 2 million views. How? I don't know. What a crappy show that was. And then tonight kind of was a stinker too. But still going to get over 2 million hits because it's on Fox. It is what it is. Alright, so it's a Smackdown after WrestleMania. We're going to hear from Roman Reigns, the Unified Champion, at the end of the show. But we start off the show with a very long recap of WrestleMania. I still think night 1 was better than night 2. But it is what it is. Alright, then we see the lovely Kayla Braxton in that hot, sexy blue dress of hers. Whoo, boy. She brings out the hot rod. Ronda Rousey, who she says got cheated in her match with Horseface Charlotte Flair for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Where Charlotte won. I had Ronda to win, but it was kind of funny to see Ronda lose. But it is what it is. So Ronda comes to a talk. Then we see how it's like, oh, you made Charlotte tap out, and we see what happened. Charlotte's going for the figure 8, and then Ronda reversed it into the armbar, and freaking Charlotte's tapping out, even though she speared Charles Robinson, Little Nature Boy, Flair's best friend, down, and then we all know Charlotte came back and hit Ronda with a big boot to get the win. So Ronda says that her mom told her that things won't always work out, but she had Charlotte beat. He says, I beat her once, but I couldn't beat her again. That's on me. Blah, blah, blah. So Kayla's like, well, Roman's going to talk about his next step. What's your next step? So Ronda's like, I want a rematch with no way out, no disqualifications, this and that. Charlotte can't, weasel her way out of a win. So instead of a normal match, she wants an old-fashioned I Quit match. We haven't seen one of those in a while. So yeah, I Quit match. Sorry, my eyes bothering me. Alright, so he gets that. I think Charlotte pops up on the screen, excuse me, and starts laughing. Ha ha ha, I beat you. And she says, guess what? I'm winning. Dun, 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 Charlie Sheen. Winning. Dun, dun, dun. So she thinks that Ronda, little catchphrase, the baddest woman on the planet deal, is all a myth. Blah, blah, blah. Says, I beat you, this and that. So our match, not happening. She starts laughing. And then Ronda says, well, the match is going to take place. And instead of you saying I quit, you're going to scream I quit after I reposition your elbow. I'm like, ugh. No one wants to see that. So there we go. So at WrestleMania Backlash, we're going to get this rematch for the SmackDown Women's title. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair in an I Quit match. It is what it is. We'll see what happens with that. I think Ronda will win there. But, yeah, that's what happens. WrestleMania Backlash is just fucking rematch city. Boring. But anyway, it was okay. It was an okay segment. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on with that. Alright, after that, we got a recap of the New Day. The New Day. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston! Losing to Ridge Holland and Sheamus at WrestleMania in about, like, a minute and a half. On night 2, when it's supposed to be on night 1, they scrapped this, like, hey, we're putting it on night 2. Should have put it on SmackDown this week, but, it's what it is. Alright, then we see Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Pete fucking Dunne. Not Butch, Pete fucking Dunne. They're getting ready for the match, and, they kind of give a pep talk to Pete fucking Dunne. They tell him to take Xavier Woods apart like a little chew toy. So we get to that. Alright, so we get to the match. Pete fucking Dunne gets Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston at ringside. But before the match, the New Day come out. Kofi mocks the trio in the ring. Says that since WrestleMania is over, it's like the season finale, now it's the season premiere, all records are reset! So their feud is 0-0. So Xavier Woods says that he hit the weights this morning. The bruiser weights, pun intended. And he says, I called your mom. She wants me to give your rabies-infested nephew, her rabies-infused nephew's ass kicked or something like that. So I'm like, damn. Okay. We get to the match. Match sucked dick. Holy crap, I didn't even like it. Woods charges, gets pounded down by Pete Dunne, comes back with some chops, and then Pete Dunne starts working over the arm. They go to the outside. Xavier gets X-plexed on the apron. Ow. We go to break, and we come back with Xavier fighting off the mat, starts hammering away on the apron. But then Pete Dunne cuts him off with a forearm, but somehow Xavier wins with a 1922 like fruit roll-up small package. 1, 2, 3 gets the win. Really? Pete Dunne's debut on Smackdown, and you make him look like a jobber? Well, pretty much, that's what Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis and that idiot Bruce Pritchard are doing to NXT. They're killing everybody from NXT. Everybody, except for, like, maybe a little bit Rhea Ripley, Bianca, and Becky, really. Everybody else that's come up from NXT over the last few years, buried. Buried. And who they brought up tonight? Say goodbye to Triple H's NXT, because basically everybody's gone. Because when Ciampa comes up, they're going to ruin him. When Io comes up, they're going to ruin her, and that's going to piss me off. Just fucking Vince just loves to piss me off, don't you, Vince? Do you want another rant? You want another epic 800 view rant? I'll do it. You fuck Io up, I'll fuck you up. You old 76-year-old senile bastard. Fuck you. But, you know, they're gonna just do Io dirty, not in a good way. But it is what it is. So Pete Dunne loses his fucking debut match. Just pisses me off that Pete Dunne should have went to the main roster and not even become Butch and go for the freaking, at least maybe go against Roman or go for the Intercontinental title. But they're treating him like shit. That's it. Yeah, so Xavier Woods gets a cheap win. Match and gave 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we got a recap of Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville and friends at WrestleMania, where Johnny Knoxville used a whole bunch of shit. Mousetrap, covered table, a big mousetrap to trap Sami and get the win. So anyway, Sami Zayn comes out, goes on a rant to Adam Pearce about being treated like a loser after his match with Mr. Knoxville. He says, I've even been sent cheese because of the mousetrap. These fucking marks. Oh, I'm sorry. Bots! You know, Tony Khan he did an independent study today. Everybody's going up doing videos about Tony Khan, doing an independent study and all these anti-AEW people, these calling bots because of WWE and shit. I think it's weird, but, you know, it's Tony Khan. But I have nothing to say about that. Well, most of the WWE shills are bots anyway. They're marks. They're fucking douchebags. That's why there's no real wrestling fans in the world. They're all fucking shills and marks and bots. Or I guess in Tony Khan's case, we're all bots. I guess, I don't know. I'm not a bot, I'm a wrestling fan, goddammit. What is what it is. So anyway, Sami wants a match with the next person to walk out of the men's locker room. So who should come out? Drew McIntyre with, you know, Angela. So he comes out. Sami's like, no, I mean, the next person that comes out, not you. So then Adam Pearce makes the match with McIntyre for during the office. I thought they were in the ringside. All right, so McIntyre comes in. So Pearce like, it's official. So Sami's like, I need more time to think about this, and he goes to leave. And then some person comes in, some stagehand comes in, hands Adam Pearce a note, and then Adam Pearce tells him to tell the sender that I can't talk to you right now. Who that was? I don't know. With her. So I'm assuming it might have been Ronda, or could have been somebody else. I don't know. We'll never find out. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll move on from there. Alright, then we go to our next match. We have the Smackdown debut of, well, I guess 2/3 or what's left of Imperium. We had Walter and Marcel Barthel, who's now known as Ludwig Kaiser. Really? Really, WWE? I mean, really? Well, you named him after Von Kaiser's son or something like that? Like, what is he, Von Kaiser's son from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Von Kaiser! Now it's known as Ludwig Kaiser. Another guy from NXT they ruined. Same thing with Walter, they named him Gunther. The dude is Austrian, not German. Doing this Nazi gimmick. Come on now. He's wearing red, Ludwig is wearing red. So Ludwig introduces Walter. I'm gonna call him Walter, so I'm just gonna call him Marcel and Walter come out. I'm not calling him Ludwig Kaiser because it's so fucking stupid. This fucking company has no fucking new ideas. So anyway, Walter comes out for a squash enhancement match with Joe Alonzo, no relation to Pete Alonso, different spelling of the last name. But anyway, yeah, Gunther beats this fucking Hammernager in 2 minutes here. 2 minute suckfest match on the night. Beats this fucking Hammernager up. Wins with the powerbomb. That's it. At least Walter got the win. Whoop-de-doo. What are you gonna do with Walter on SmackDown? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't you put him against Roman? Let Roman smash him. To bury even more NXT talent. Why not? Why not? Roman versus Walter at, well, ain't gonna be a Backlash, but, oh, maybe, who knows? Yeah, put Walter and Roman at Backlash. At least it'll be a pretty match, you know. Roman's gonna win, obviously. But I just have a feeling that Brock Lesnar's gonna get another fucking rematch at Backlash. Then the final match will be at Hell in a Cell. Who's gonna beat Roman? Who's beating Roman, ladies and gentlemen? Who? It's gonna be Cody? Most likely. That's stupid. And Cody was supposed to be on SmackDown tonight, but they said, nope, he ain't gonna be on SmackDown. He was advertised, but no. They said, nope. He'll be on Raw this Monday night. To take, who's he taking on? The Miz. Fuck. Cody versus The Miz. Ugh. You know Cody's gonna win that easily. In his sleep, you can beat him. Anyway. Alright, so Walter gets the cheap fucking win. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go back with the lovely Kayla Braxton once again, and she brings in, well, the next NXT call-up, Raquel Gonzalez, who's now known as Raquel Rodriguez. I read something on Twitter, I think the reason for the name change is because of some, like, copyright or something like that, for merch, I don't know what it was. But they want to trademark. So they're like, oh, you know, we're going to change your name. You can't trademark your name, your real name. Stupid. That's why you need to do it early. As soon as you get to the WWE, as soon as you get on that main, the NXT or main roster, go to the trademark office and trademark your name so they don't change it. Unless you change it yourself. That's why when you go to another federation, if you leave WWE, go to AEW, most likely you may use your actual name, but you can't. It's like oh, I'm gonna go Raquel Gonzalez. Oh no, you can't. You're Raquel Rodriguez. Stupid. So anyway, I'm just gonna Raquel Rodriguez comes in, looking nice. She says, "You haven't seen anybody like me. Don't have a friend like me. You know, like Aladdin. Aladdin." She says that, and then Los Lotharios come in, the Latin lovers, why not? They come in to see a hot Latino, or Chicana, that Raquel is. They come in, they start hitting on her, but she's like, bitch, you know who my boyfriend is? Braun Strowman. So, they leave, and then her and Kayla agree that the two of them are always annoying. So I guess Raquel Rodriguez is now on the SmackDown women's roster. Well, that helps a little bit. But, well, I think that they're going to ruin her, too, unless they push her to the moon and give her the SmackDown Women's Championship. But, you know, I don't think she's going to beat Ronda when Ronda wins the belt. I think when Ronda wins the belt, she's gonna hold it for like a year until her match with Becky. Supposedly, that's being hyped right now. Was supposedly talked about Becky versus Ronda in Ronda's supposed last WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles. Now I don't know if that's gonna be for the Smackdown title, like Becky gets crafted to Smackdown, or what happens. Like maybe Becky wins the Royal Rumble again. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave the Raquel Gonzalez thing 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, after that, we get Happy Talk with Slappy Happy Crash Bag Corbin. And, his little buddy, Mad Crap Moss, the winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So they're in the ring. Corbin's not happy. Obviously, because how Madcap Moss cost him the match at WrestleMania against Drew. We see balloons and stuff. It looks like a big party. Always, it's happy time. Gonna have balloons. And even though the balloons, they're supposed to say congratulations or congrats on it for Moss winning the stupid trophy, was spelled wrong. But they go back to the place that gave him the balloons and say, "Hey, you spelled it wrong. I want my money back." Anyway, it made this segment even worse. So Corbin actually has an honest conversation with, he said I had an honest conversation with himself on his yacht this week. He came to the realization it's all your fault. When Sissy says, "It wasn't my fault." So get that. So Madcap Moss says, "I'm really sorry, but you don't want to." And so Corbin's like, "I don't want to hear about your feelings. Didn't know you had any feelings." So he says that you made WrestleMania weekend all about yourself, winning the Battle Royal on SmackDown last week. So Corbin thinks that Moss has forgotten his place. So it's like, we just tell jokes and stuff like he's a court jester. So he says, "Tell me a joke." So Moss asks, what do you call him when he cost Corbin a match? Madcap loss. Which was terrible. So Corbin's like, "That's terrible. That's terrible. Tell me another one." So tells another one, "That sucks." And then Moss is not happy about, his corny jokes or not getting over with the crowd or with Corbin. Corbin's like, "Alright, I'll give you one more chance and tell a joke like you mean it, like your life depends on it, or your job depends on it." So Moss asks, what do you call a guy who treats his friend like garbage and dressed like he's going to a funeral for Tommy Bahama? Whoever that is. You call him Happy Corbin. So Corbin's like, "Bitch!" And they start fighting. You knew that they were going to break up anyway, so they should have done this at his elimination chamber. So they start to fight. Moss gets the better of things, knocks Corbin to the floor. Then takes Happy Corbin's hat, stomps on it. There you go. There's the start of the feud. They were planting the seeds, which they should have broke them up after the elimination chamber. But they wanted to progress it a little bit till WrestleMania. But it is what it is. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Adam Pearce's office again. And in comes Jinder Mahal. I don't think Shanky was with him, but who cares? So he starts ranting and raving to Adam Pearce about wanting a title shot. Then Ronda Rousey comes in. He's like, what about my I Quit match? So Adam Pearce is like, well, you'll get an answer by tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. How is she gonna... Was she gonna call you? She's like, Adam, it's Saturday. Do I get my match? Okay. Alright, so I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we go to, I thought the Walter match was bad, but this one, well, even though that was a squash match, this match, sucked. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, 3.5 minutes. And basically, Drew was beating the living crap out of Sami. Sami kind of teases walking out, and then Drew goes after him, and he brings him out from the back. He loads up for the Claymore. 3, 2, 1. But Sami runs to the outside. Then he goes up the stairs doing a reverse shield. Reverse shield entrance. So, Drew wins with the wins by count out. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And then he takes Angela and points it at Sammy. So we're going to get a mindless, boring Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn feud nobody cares about. Didn't that happen already? No, it was Sammy and Braun, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to get Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Nobody gives 2 shits. And that's it. Alright, after that, we're going to look back at the whole Pat McAfee, Austin Theory, Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff at WrestleMania. And yeah, I think the botch was included with the botch stunner on night 1. And Pat beating Austin Theory, and then losing to Vince McMahon, and Steve Austin does what he does and botches a fucking stunner. Well, Vince botched the stunner, not once but twice. So it is what it is. Alright, so we see that. Alright, after that, we get the first chapter of the returning Lacey Evans, classy, well, not classy anymore, but now it's just Lacey Evans. So she tells her the first chapter of her story, talking about how her dad was abusive and ran her mom and her off. They lived in campgrounds all their life and worked to get to where they are. She says she's a mom, a sister, and a United States Marine. Thank you for your service. And she says, doesn't make her better than anyone, but they're not better than her either. It is what it is. Kind of like I'm better than you motherfuckers out there. But it is what it is. I mean, that's a fact, though. But it is what it is. So, yeah. So Lacey Evans dropped the southern accent. Talking like, regular Lacey Evans. So, this is kind of interesting. I just want to see what they do with Lacey here. But that's all I got to say about that. So, I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, so I thought it was interesting. And it is what it is. Alright, then we get to our next match. And, yeah, bad ending here. We had Liv Morgan, who gets a title shot on Monday Night Raw with her partner Rhea Ripley against boys time, Nick, it's boys time! It's boys glow time! So we got Sasha Banks, though, in this moment. Boss! So Sasha Banks takes on Liv Morgan with Naomi on commentary. And then we hear more from Liv Morgan that I'm doing this on my own. I don't need Rhea Ripley. So, yeah, this match is started off okay, then ended really bad. So, Liv grabs a roll-up for a fast 2 count. Kicks Sasha right in the face in the corner. Then he gets a middle rope missile drop kick. She goes for Oblivion and miss, which allows Sasha to kick her to the floor. We go to break and come back. Sasha hits a top rope splash for a near fall. Goes for the code breaker, gets blocked. Then he starts reversing pinfalls. Sasha knees Liv right in the face. Then comes back with her own version of the code breaker for as they both go down. Sasha catches Liv with a knee on the top rope. Goes for a superplex. She hits the superplex, but Liv grabbed her legs and grabs a small package at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan gets a shocking victory over Sasha Banks. Why? But it is what it is. Just to hype up the freaking tag title match on Monday that Sasha and Naomi are gonna win. And then I hope Rhea Ripley turns on Liv. That's it. Rhea Ripley's now back as a heel, which she should be, not a face. But it is what it is. Where did the wrestling cat go? Probably went to go in the kitchen and eat something. Anyway, alright, so yeah, Liv gets the win. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Not a great ending to an match. And that's it. Alright, then we go to the end of the night, the final segment. Well, before we get to that, we get a look back at Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We must acknowledge him. Unifying the belts at WrestleMania, holding both world titles, WWE and Universal title. So we get that. Then out come the Bloodline with the Usos, who retained the titles at WrestleMania against Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. And Rick Boogs got injured, and now he's going to be out like 4 to 6 months with his knee injury. Sucks to be you. He has successful surgery, so we'll see you in about 4 to 6 months. Alright, so they come out with, my name is Paul Heyman, of course. So Roman talks about winning the WWE title from Raw. Doesn't really leave him much to do. But he says there's a lot for the Bloodline to do still. And he tells the Usos to go to Raw face off against RK Bro and bring him the Raw Tag Team titles so they can unify those belts. I'd like to see that. Why not? Tag Team belts should be unified into one belt. Same thing with the world titles. One belt. I thought they were going to do that tonight. Like Roman was like, oh, what's the next step? Hey, here's a new belt. But they didn't do that. Anyway, and then out of nowhere, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out. Because I guess they're going to continue to feud with the Usos. Or I don't know what they're doing with Shinsuke. But anyway, he comes out to interrupt. And he's about to talk and Roman's like, shut up. Puts his hand on the mic. And he's like, I get that you need something to do after losing, your partner and everything. So I'm going to show some bloodline love. I'll show some nice, I'll be your friend and everything. So he hugs Shinsuke. Then they let go and out of nowhere, double super kick by the Usos. And that's it. They end the show holding the belts. And that's it. So maybe we'll see Nakamura versus Roman. Which should have happened months ago. Remember, it was Nakamura was supposed to face Roman, but then something happened and the match never happened, or it did happen, and Adam Pearce got involved. Remember that stuff? Where I think Adam Pearce came out and I think he got the win. Then he faced Roman and basically Roman kicked his ass. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to actually get, for once, a one-on-one match. Shinsuke versus Roman, maybe a Backlash. Maybe, I don't know what's going to happen, but if it does, I think it'll be a decent match. Just Roman's got to squash Shinsuke, and I like Roman, but, you got to do Shinsuke dirty like that. Why don't you just have Shinsuke go after the Intercontinental title again and face Ricochet? Don't let him get buried by Roman. There you are. There's my little munchkin. What you doing, munchkin boy? What are you doing, munchkin? What are you doing? You being bad? Suzu. Come here, boo-boo. There you go. You're a good girl. Good girl. That's a good kitty. Who's a good kitty? Come here. You're a good kitty. See, I gotta showcase my cat all the time because she loves her fans, don't she? Hello, fans! Hello, fans! I love you all. Now I must go take a poop. Goodbye! And to all you trolls, once again, leave Peter Gilmore alone. Or eat your balls and suck your face out. Or eyeballs. What, you meant bite your face and suck their balls, right? Don't interrupt me, Gilmore! Okay. Goodbye, fans! I have to go poop. Okay. Yeah, well, I got some bad news about the wrestling cat. So, well, I guess, like I mentioned with the wrestling cat, the x-ray showed that she had dehydration. So, we've been giving her pills and some vitamins that we got, like a push vitamin thing. Put them in the food and mix it around. With the pill, I don't know what the pill does. I think it makes her want something with her digestive system, I think. But anyway, but yeah, they got the blood test results back, and not good news for the wrestling cat. She has a hyperthyroid. It's basically the same thing that my last cat Cookie has. That's why she's not eating as much. She's always hungry. She wants to eat every 5 seconds. We're trying to give her food. She's not eating the food that we get her. We got new food now. I don't know if she's gonna eat that. And she's gonna go back in her little thing. She sleeps all the time. She drinks a lot of water because she's dehydrated. And then we have to give her like liquid medicine every 12 hours. It's just not good. So hopefully she's eating at times. She eats, but she just, she sleeps all the time. She just doesn't look good. I don't know how much longer she has. I really don't, and it's not good. Making me really sad and crying and everything. Because I don't really want to lose this cat. It's one of my favorite cats. So, but you know, if it comes, you know, we're getting ready for it. You know, if she doesn't get better, I mean, I don't want to put her down. Rosa kind of does, but that's her business. I'd rather, you know, wait it out, and then hopefully, I mean, we don't want to wake up and then Zuzu's dead like Cookie was when Rosa woke up and Cookie's dead. So I don't think we can handle that pressure again. So I don't know if if the cat doesn't get any better in the next few months, you might have to put her down. I don't want to do that. I just can't. So yeah. So keep praying and keep your prayers coming for Zuzu. Might be taking her back to the vet maybe this week, probably next week. I don't think maybe this week or next week. Trying to get an update and get another checkup and see what we can do with that. And hopefully when we take it to the vet next time, we can get maybe a little bit of good news. But it doesn't look good for the wrestling cat. It's not good. And I'm not crying. I'm just like moving my hair, but I'm showing a little bit of emotion because I love the cat and everything. So it sucks because we had this cat. We had Zuzu for just about 9 years now because I got it from my cousin and everything, and we had some good times with the wrestling cat. It's been on my show a few times, well, a lot of times. Same thing with Cookie a few times here and there, but it's gonna be sad when the wrestling cat goes and I have to make the announcement and everything. So not gonna be good, but Rosa did say we may get another cat, maybe like a little kitten. So more money coming out of my pocket for cat food. But I need somebody. I need to be God forbid I'm alone and Mrs. goes somewhere. Like, hey, what am I gonna do? I need someone to play with. I gotta play with Zuzu. Zuzu's not here. I'll play with a little kitty. If she, if the cat, the cat allows me to like play with him or her. But yeah, so hopefully it's not the end for Zoo, but it's not looking too good. The prognosis and the future for the cat, I don't know. It's just bad. I wish it would. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So keep your thoughts and prayers for Zuzu, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so we're gonna see. It looks like we're gonna see Shinsuke Nakamura and Roman feuding, maybe at Backlash, and we'll see what happens with that. So I gave this segment 2.5 out of 5 stars, but still a really lackluster SmackDown tonight. So I gave SmackDown 6 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment or a reply or a video reply down below if you want to do a reply or reaction, whatever you want to do. I don't give two shits. But that's all I gotta say about that. So leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channels on this channel and all my channels down below in the description box. Smash that like button to death. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on my notifications, and hopefully YouTube sends out my videos. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's late, almost it's a quarter to 2 here in the Northeast, so I'm gonna stay up for a little bit and then go to bed. It's like gotta start the weekend. I'm off, so I got really nothing to do tomorrow. So probably just gonna chill tomorrow, maybe do some chores here and there, clean up the house a little bit. And then Palm Sunday, I'm going to be out. So I'm going to be out most of the day watching a Met game with my pops and anything. And having lunch and dinner there and then coming back. And that's basically it. Then I got to, go back to work on Monday. Because you got to make that money you wish you fucking had. And get ready for Easter. I'm going to spend it with my family and the missus. And it's going to be a good time. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 6 out of 10 stars for SmackDown, and Rampage gets 6.5. And that's pretty much it. So that's all I gotta say for now. Check out my rant in the description box below on the PG Rants channel. Let's get that video popping up to a lot of views. Getting close to 500 views on the Nash Carter accusation video, and just over now 200 views with the reaction to Nash Carter getting released. By the way, speaking of that, they stripped MSK of the belts, and there's going to be a match next week on NXT for the tag team titles, for the vacant tag team titles. I don't know who's facing. I don't know what's going on. So I just heard that the NXT tag team titles will be awarded next week in a match. Now I don't know if it's a regular tag team match, or a triple threat, or a fatal 4-way, or a ladder match. I don't know. But we're gonna see new tag team champions next week. Hopefully it'll be the Creed brothers. But I hope it's the Creed brothers, and they start their feud with Pretty Deadly, and we'll see what happens with that. But I just don't. If the Creed brothers get it, then they're gonna definitely lose to the Pretty Deadly whenever that match happens. So hopefully it won't be like a 1 month champ, or I'd rather have be like go on for a couple months, like maybe 2 months, 3 months. But we'll see what happens with that. So new tag team champions being awarded on Tuesday night on NXT, and that's pretty much it. And on Monday Night Raw, well, the only thing we do have is Cody Rhodes versus The Miz, and then everything else on Monday Night Raw. And then I say NXT Wednesday night, where we got Samoa Joe versus Minoru Suzuki for the Ring of Honor Television Championship, among other stuff on Wednesday night from New Orleans, Louisiana on Dynamite. Then next Friday night, Rampage at 7 o'clock. Where we got Adam Cole, baby, against Adam Page for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship in a Texas Death Match. That should be fun. And then Saturday night at 8 o'clock, Battle of the Belts 2. We got Jade Cargill and... Actually, we've got Thunder Rosa and Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's Championship. And that's pretty much it for next week. And that's it. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Thank you to Felicia for coming in. Lauren was here in secret. And that's pretty much it. You know, just a chill night, you know. It's Friday night, so a lot of people were busy or out doing their own thing. That's fine. I'm not here, you know, I don't need to have, like, the prophecy here at times, but it is what it is. I'm just doing it for me, not doing it for you motherfuckers. I still get more views than you. But it is what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. I'm signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your co-cute. And once again, if you motherfuckers are not down with that, well, me, Felicia, Nick, Lauren, the Prince, Savannah, everybody else in the prophecy, if you're not down with that, you know this by now, if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Probably see you Monday night, late Monday night, or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday, maybe. But we'll see what happens with that. But until next time, motherfuckers. Peace. Ho ho! Ha ha!